Hello, and this is Carillion with part 36 of my Let's Play Total War Warhammer as the Empire on very hard difficulty. They sacked this. It's going to get a revolt and be burned to the ground. Our treasure is back in play, and we have a rebellion imminent in the Ice Youth Mountains. Which one is that? Yeah, it's where I said. They're not going to fight them though, so... These guys are running away. We're gonna move to this city here. Keep our protective stuff going. How is this group doing? If I force marched you, you wouldn't get there.
What does the Emperor bid? No. On march.
Okay. We're gonna bring both stacks up against him. 20 extra dudes will just be funny.
Yes.
Okay, you
Yes, sound plan.
get a bunch of dudes. Too many dudes. And then get... I want to get these dudes. Because we're fighting people... We get 3 of these and we'll get 2 crossbows. We're going to buy our 2 crossbows this way. Oh, no. It's going to take just as long and be twice as expensive. So that would be a terrible choice. Okay. We have our 1 quest, but we're busy. You. Continue force marching north. You.
What?
Sit here for a turn, I guess. Make me money. Okay. Kislev. You need to get made to up the size.
Yes.
Okay, you come to right here. Now this is not the best force to fight doors. These guys are, we have very little armor piercing. Are these guys armor piercing? They are.
Don't think so. Big on. By the comet. Fight for our nation.
That's interesting. Oh, this other army doesn't show up.
The nation
So you need to be moved
by Sigma's right.
further.
Sigma compels us. Sigma forbids.
Now then, when I do this, they run away. Which is what I wanted to see. And you... we're done with building there. So you... I need to force march you out so that you can go get troops. And you can go into here for now to hang out. And we'll see where they want to go. They may go smash this, which if they do, they do. They could also go for Aaron Guard, but I don't think they'll do that. We have a lot of public order issues here. It's like all instability.
What does the Emperor bid? No.
Okay. I'm gonna bring these guys to here. They unfortunately cannot get to Stroiken, which means that they're gonna reinforce the city. city does not seem to have a fort.
Summon the Elector Counts.
They're getting better quickly. How are we looking in this city? We're looking good. This region, we'll build money here, and we will tax it because we can. Bay of Blades. We are having issues here. Up that, so that we can improve this area. We are not spending any money there. You get out of Forest March and attack at Monolith of Catan. Basic garrison, not worth fighting. If it was, you know, twice that size, I might run the battle. But we have almost finished off all of their cities. And that's what we need to do, is just keep taking cities. It's going to occupy. In this settlement, we will build money, better public order, money. And it is being taxed, and that'll easily handle the public order issues with that being raised, especially since part of this will be conquest and instability. Not much.
To the provinces.
Okay, you. So these stuff are great. They just have proven to not. What you need early in the game is not what you need later in the game. So, you're 5th. We're going to give you armor. We'll take Serpent Jetty, and we'll come around to Troll Fjord, and we'll just continue our march around here, conquering as we go. And he should be ready to march next turn. And while they're playing with a couple of armies over here, their lands are being swept away. You are in her gig. You are collecting everyone that you can. I think I have one more army in the south. Still building. How are you looking? Okay, I'm not going to move you all the way north. We're just going to move you to Ackendorf. In Ackendorf, I can make money. No, I can't, because that's already been made. In Ackendorf, I can build nothing of interest. Beckhoffen is fine. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. Yeah. Sad. My favorite part of these games are like the building of the infrastructure, and when I look at this and I go, yeah, there's nothing really I want to build here, it just makes me, we'll build growth. There's stuff that can be grown up in this area. Okay, we're making over 11,000 while having 12 armies. That's pretty cool. I'm mildly tempted to buy the 13th army, but Treasure doesn't have an army. That would be something for him to do. Okay, you need to rush back here so that we can get you going. Okay, so we're going to bring the Mighty 20 down to fight with this army to take out this.
To the provinces.
We don't have much armor piercing, but we do have a very solid armor line. The biggest issue we'll have here is their gunners, because they do pierce armor. That's really what wrecked us here, is cannonballs were not nearly as good at taking out the gun line. Okay, this army is probably gonna run.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
That's a lot of armor piercing right there. That's all armor piercing. That dude has a lot of personal buffs. Armor piercing. Yeah, this is a very armor piercing army. Armor piercing melee, armored decent melee combatant. 26 weapon strength is okay. The hammer, the great, these guys only have a 32. Okay, well, we'll see what they want to do. This is, I believe, the last great army of the Drak. As we have, mainly through a war of attrition, managed to destroy most of their armies. They only, I think, have 2 settlements left, too. I guess there's 1 or 2 settlements over here. Only 1? They have 1 more settlement over here, which we'll take within 2 turns. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the turn. We're coming up on turn 200. We're very close to having taken over everything south of the Dwarflands. What are you doing? It makes me concerned when a full stack Dwarven army is running around. What are you doing? You're being obnoxious is what you're doing. I don't know if I can catch them at sea. If I could, I would. They'd probably just run away. They caused revolt and then they're running away. Okay, so these guys are trying to land at Derschaffen? No, they're not. We have no chance of beating Chaos Warriors and Trolls with half-beaten Tier 1 troops. Yeah, we apparently barely touched them. It's just gonna slow us down. What do? They burn the region. We lost our Witch Hunter, so we can get a recruiting surplus, which... Sure, a more humble approach. We are recruiting expensive stuff. Although, I don't know how many we're going to pay for in the next 3 turns. Okay, you.
For Heldenhammer.
We'll get Serpent Jetty next turn. Which will take out, will give us all the far north. We'll have, make only 1 or 2 cities of theirs, and then... You put yourself right there.
Yes,
Tell me you can get there to attack.
Fight for our nation.
Nope, you can't.
Yes,
so I'm going to need to force march you guys
by Sigmar's right.
to be right here. Because I do want them together if he chooses to attack out.
Not obey.
We have several Pegasus now. You have that. Grim Resolve leadership doesn't matter for you. We'll go for this just because this is what we need. Counter Strike would be good. Survivalist would be awesome. Yeah. No more levels up there. That's fine. We are dealing with that. Okay. Over here. You I think have one more turn, and then you can march.
By the comet.
Now they... I swear I conquered Frozen Landing.
so.
Did I fail to conquer it? Apparently I did. Not conquer it. Well, we will come over here and take that. Maybe I was supposed to take it, and then the start of this video I just walked away from it. That's a nothing force. We'll just occupy because I don't really need the money. I'm getting more money by not destroying it. Okay, what is our garrison like here? Only 6 units. What is your force looking like? We would get pummeled by that force there. But there's a limit to what I can do about it. Okay. So you'll march next turn. They do have Volksgrad, so that's where one army went.
Ready.
You
Very well.
do
Pick up the
Beckhofen.
pace.
And now we're going to use that minus 25% to recruit you a lot of dudes as fast as possible. We need 2 cavalry. Is that all I need? I kind of want 2 of these. I haven't tried these anywhere. We'll try 2 of those. And then that'll be good for now. And that's used up all our money while simultaneously saving massive amounts. How are we looking here in Essen? Essen is fine. You can...
Praise Sigma. Sigma compels us.
I'm gonna march.
By the comet.
You're kind of beat up, but I'm okay with that for now.
Yes, a sound plan.
Okay. I do want to plop you there for a turn.
I will marshal the men.
Okay.
Praise Sigma.
What do you have? Who are you?
Ready.
You are not the most impressive of my leaders. We'll get you that. Okay.
Do you take me for a wizard?
They have a lot of gunners.
So,
I kind of want to bring 2 forces to bear against them. Because I have
I will not shame my
limited armor piercing, and they have lots of armor piercing. Up here in
I
Volksgrad,
will not disgrace
you have
my
8.
ancestors.
The region should have very little. Nothing. So we have almost finished off everything to do there. Kislev is being a bigger annoying problem, but we'll deal with that soon.
Sigma forbids this.
Okay, I believe we're gonna call that good and do that. Oh. Taxes, because this should all be fine next turn. And it's all about the money. Building an economy capable of holding massive numbers of armies. At this point, I'm almost paying for 5 additional armies just in extra bona. The extra cost. Yeah, they went after Björnsonling. Or they're going for Björnsonling. And this isn't a surprise either. They don't really have a lot here. These dudes are annoying. I'm not going to bother to fight it though. They probably at this point take it. But it's okay. I'm bringing armies to deal with them. They just sack it, and it's pointless. My goodness, that's so pointless. And they moved out of, I think, Norden. They're running out of territory, and all they're doing is sacking mine.
The Empire.
We have a bunch of money, and we're getting stuff on the cheapie. So we'll buy all of that. We'll buy all of that. These two, I'm giving the boot to. 4 and 2 cannons. Yeah. We'll call that all we're building for this army, since that's going to take a while. Okay.
I will marshal the men.
You
What does the Emperor bid?
come off of that, and we're going to attack here. That was... no. Retreat. You aren't supposed to make the attack.
What does the Emperor
You
bid?
make the attack. Yes, okay. So, I kind of want to fight this. It's probably going to be an annoying fight. But, I'm curious how this many heroes in a big fight will go. So, we're going to go ahead and fight this. We will control... I could lightning strike. But then it takes them out. That would be a waste of time. How these guys are not anything I'm afraid of. Okay, we have tanks, lots of crossbows, and a ton of great swords. Not to mention the hero force. So let us go in and beat Ivan Denikin for his affront. Now, I think if we win here, technically we win the game. So hopefully it doesn't actually end the game, or that will pose a problem. Maybe I should have saved before I did this, just in case. But usually it doesn't end the game in these. But this is what I need to finish. This is not looking like a fun map. Mainly because these dudes will just hide in trees. And trees block my line of sight, but it doesn't really block the game's line of sight. Which seems radically not right. Now, we really need to hope that our reserves come in from a useful place. That will be important. Our knights are better than their knights. We'll need to focus on shooting these dudes with our crossbowmen because they're dangerous for us. And then we'll put a bunch of hero force into Constantine Demestiv and the wizard guy. We have a couple of Pegasi, and that'll be good to throw into them. Maybe some 1 or 2 horse into them as well. And we will see. Really, the scariest thing are these 4 dudes. And him. These 4 dudes and him. They can get a lot. We're fine with that. Yeah, this is a pretty poor place for our placement. Just because we're fighting kind of uphill. But if we put ourselves like here, there's not too much forest beyond what we'll be standing in for them to fight us. So we're going to line up here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put 1 tank there, 1 tank there, because tanks are solid side things. We'll put that there. We'll put our general behind it to keep it safe, with our 2 units of Reichsguard kind of watching the rear. Oh wait, they're coming in from this side. Well, I'm not putting my army in the middle of the forest. That would be a pain in the butt to see what's going on. See, it's only like a little area. It hides only what you're looking at. Oh, good. At least it's not hiding what I'm looking at. I did not play that enough. I still think it'd be better if I could just get rid of all of it on the freaking field of battle, but at least now I can kind of see better. No, we're good. I'm deployed. Let's start the battle. We're going to leave my general here for now. Okay, which guys are on you? I need you two to come this way. Okay. They apparently want us to come out and play with them. Huh. Come over here. Okay. See, it makes it so hard to deal with because of this. Okay, so we're gonna put our line here. We'll put the line of guns directly behind it. We're gonna go with the 2 guns behind them. We'll move our cannons right here. We'll move all of Hero Force forward. Our general will come here, and we'll put our cav over here. They're not moving. Let's speed this up as we position ourselves in a place where they feel like it's actually worth coming at us. They're shifting. Who are you? Oh, you're lame. Oh, lame. Right? Okay. So they have not bothered to move. Let's see when we get up here how far my cannons can fire. Because if my cannons can open up on them, that would be good. We want this dude to catch up. Guard mode. So get back here. You're not still moving forward, are you? You need to be right here. Okay. So I kind of feel like I need to go mess with them to try to get them to do something. I don't know if they'll keep firing mortars at me, because that would be hilarious. Ha ha! Mortar fire! They'll save a lot of our troops from mortar fire if they're busy. Huh. Okay, so that's not gonna... Is their morale going down or something? Let's go send these guys forward a little bit. There we go. I think our tanks finally got them to move. Okay, you two come back. Where's my other Griffin guy? Go, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, you're not getting out of there. Oh, I think he survived. You got him to move. That's what really matters. Okay, you fire at these. Fire right here. Oh, where's my wizard? Let's make this normal speed. Where the freak is their general? Oh, you need to be back.
Crossbows ready, General. Ready ammunition. The Empire endures.
You.
Portents sight chaos. I foresee their deaths.
That wasn't very good.
Celestial might. The Empire endures. Great sword.
Go for these guys.
Celestial wizard. Missiles at the ready.
You guys, you need to actually go in here. You're just getting shot. That was not good.
Sigma cords. Sigma cords. Awaiting orders. By Maras. We are Sigma's heirs. Great swords. Captain of the Empire. Rexguard.
Come into here.
Yes, General. Sigma calls. We are ready. Sir. Crossbowmen. Awaiting orders. Take aim. Sigma calls. Great sword. Wise counsel. For France. Yes. Raise your weapon. Emperor's might. Sigma guides us.
So go into these handgunners. They're the ones that are dangerous. We seem to be winning. It's, again, brutal.
Sigma calls. Understood.
Did their general die?
For Heldenhammer. What do you bid? For Heldenhammer.
Oh, he's right there.
For Heldenhammer. Judgment is coming. Great swords. Listen up.
We have won. I think most of that fight was paid attention to these dudes and just letting these guys do their thing. Which, no one got... this guy got kind of totally worked over, but no one else really did. It should not have been a close victory, but oh well. Once again, these gunners, I tried to get people to go deal with them, and it did not happen. Our Reichsguard got kind of messed up just because I wasn't paying attention to the fact that some of these horse dudes got around to them. These guys just really worked them over. The melee too, this guy's armor piercing, they got decent kills too. But they got wiped out in the process. We did lose considerably less than them, and we brought less to them in the field. We just brought some powerhouses in our strike force, which meant we were able to deal with the general. If you take out these 4 units, the battle becomes so much better for us. This guy killed 90. This guy killed 1. How did you guys only kill 1 and 5? What were you shooting at? I told you to shoot at these dudes who have like, I don't think they're very armored. I don't know. Whatever. Underperforming by my crossbows, except most of my crossbows. I had a great sword, so and then I killed 3, and then I killed 7. They probably didn't really get into the fight, or they went and fought the general. But some great swords showed up to help with the general, so maybe that was what was going on there. Still, we have defeated Konstantin Nimstev for his defeat of our army earlier, and he and his followers are all dead because they fought inside the city, and so we will kill them all. And that leaves 1 real stack of them left to deal with. Okay, so not too bad, and we'll be able to get some replenishment because we were 9%. That's pretty good.
This will bolster the nation.
So we have completed the long status things. We have owned 95 or 94 regions and 35 provinces. Oh. Those are our records of what all occurred. We're going to continue the campaign. So we got a hell of a Discord. Not worried about it. I really haven't been paying too much attention to my items in some time. Short campaign complete. Long campaign complete. He has gained a person, another person, another person, another person. You have gained so many things.
I will marshal the men.
I need your help with the doors, so I need you to...
Sound plan. Step to it.
You continue all the way up to here. Now we have some levels gained, which is good. These guys are going to get better. And they're useful to go after generals and stuff. You could get your war horse, but I don't really feel like it. I'm going to give you more of that. You, probably the exact... No, you actually have stuff. Oh, you have your Pegasus. Get that, more full plate. You're level 5. Get that. You know, that's probably not what I was supposed to give that guy. You're level 5. You can have a warhorse now, but I want you to have more full plate. Become really armored. Although there's a lot of armor piercing out there. Yeah, I'll give a warhorse because there's a lot of armor piercing out there. You already have a warhorse. Get Hammer of Sigmar. You have Hammer of Sigmar. What is Shield of Faith? Sure, pull that up. Not that I'll probably remember to use it for you, but you know, whatever. Face Bastion. Sure, get that. What is conviction? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Sure, get impassioned. Make yourself less likely to die. You have a warhorse. Get Sigmar's ward. That'll be important. We have lots of thunderers coming our way. We already have Sigmar's ward. Get that. You have all of that. Give yourself a warhorse. You. Sure. Do more damage. It'll help when we're fighting generals and stuff. Which, really, this group is supposed to go for the pile-on generals and stuff, I think, is the best way to use them. Yes, we have a vortex. Oh, do we want that? Comet of Casador is so cool in the game. We'll start with this one. Okay, so they're going to move up to help with the dwarves. You march to Prague. You.
I am ready. Are you?
I'm going to force march you to Bersomling camp. You.
Fight for our nation. Ulrich's will.
Really? It looks like I get there. Why am I not being able to get there?
Men, I will
There's
fight
no
with
red
you.
line. They do have Kazidi Bordong as well, whatever. Over here. You.
On the comet. Fight
We'll
for
take
our
Serpent
nation.
Jetty. Not worth fighting. We've been fighting enough big battles. We don't need to fight these little 6-man garrisons. Well, we got a lot of loot from that. We're up to 14,000. We can definitely build another army if we feel like it. Public order in this region will be fine after our what's it called goes away. Conquest penalty. You get full plate here. Yeah, it'll be fine-ish next turn. Should be even next turn. So we're just going to go with taxes. Region's making pretty decent money already. And we're just going to carry them around, continuing to do conquests as we go. Okay, you.
No.
This army needs to go away. You. I'm going to bring you to help. You can get to there, and apparently I'm out of the area that can actually recruit, which is sad because I did kind of want to.
Onwards.
So we'll come here. Why is this region upset? Oh, it got nuked. We'll just fix the port for now. Norden. You can be made to size 2. There's nothing to build there. Here. We'll do that for public order. We'll do this for money. And we're done. I don't think that we really needed to build army stuff yet.
What does the Emperor bid?
Come this way.
Sigmar compels us.
To the provinces?
Don't think so.
I want to bring the hero army in.
As you say, sir.
Begone. What does the Emperor bid?
They can mess with you, I don't really care. We'll bring our hero army in as backup.
Yes, my lord.
You're gonna spend maybe 2 turns healing. I don't know if I'll bother with the third. Moving down here. I think they have 1 more army, although I don't think it's a full stack. We are very close to completing our conquest of the north. We'll need to send an army to collect all of these towers, but it'll be this dinky army that's been running along the north will collect all these regions. We're down to like 1 city for the dwarves, 2 cities for the dwarves, and that is it. That's going to end the turn. We have a commandment in Ostland. Well, there is only 1 commandment that matters, which is give me money. This region makes a lot of money. Okay, that was turn 200. We defeated the game on turn 200. Not bad. We could have defeated it, 60 turns earlier or something had I just taken Essen before, doing all of this. But whatever. 200's a good number to finish the game. Not that we're finished. There is a large swath of blue that will need to be properly passionate red. There's a lot of doors hanging out around Grand Peak. And raiding in Nordland. Yeah, whatever. Recruiting shortage? Oh, that hurts. Oh well, whatever. This is fine. We're just gonna hang. We need an army in Ackendorf just to keep an eye on things. Luckily, I paid for all those dudes earlier. Or that would be expensive. We're just gonna put you in Selzenmutter or whatever. You're gonna just come to here. I probably should have let you.
Yes, my lord.
You're gonna step out. You are gonna force march into Selzenmutter to get more recovery. I wasn't really supposed to move you out yet.
What?
Oh, they left the area. Dude, where'd they go?
Onwards.
The nation calls.
You can just walk to stand with him.
The nation
You
calls. Let
can
us
move into here.
Yes.
Okay, we have 11 units there and nothing of interest here.
No, I will not shame my clan.
What does the emperor bid?
I will not
Now?
disgrace my ancestors.
To strengthen the empire.
We're gonna go take Volksgrad
War
back.
calls.
Now, we could auto-resolve this, but we're not going to. We're gonna fight it out. He has a Pegasus. We'll send him around to try to get to those two, and the Slayers will fall pretty easily. The Miners are nothing to worry about, and Dwarf Warriors are not a huge concern. Really, these Gunners are again the biggest worry. We'll try to get our cavalry into them. Let's fight this out. How are you doing on time? Not too bad. We should finish this before the hour mark, and then we'll end the video. As we are fighting these wars, it may be less than the greatest victories I've had on these games, but we didn't really use the auto-resolved, I guess, too much in the middle. I really did think Chaos would just keep going. If I had known it was going to end as early as it did, I would have done things a tad differently. These guys are not going to be incredibly useful. These guys are going to just wreck everyone. Because so many of the doors are armored, they don't necessarily have the armor-piercing damage. Thunders are... The guns are better against the dwarves. At least unless you're fighting in a tower. We're fighting out an open field. Huh. Interestingly enough, this looks like an open field, instead of like a forest. That's because we're really far to the north. Okay, well, we have a high ground. We might as well make use of it. So, first off, let's grab everyone. Just moving back. I'm gonna grab these. Put them like right here. If they're gonna hit something, I'd rather they hit the bombards. We'll put them like. We're also gonna assume that they're. Let's fix this. They're gonna be coming more from that way.
Great swords.
Then we'll have these 2 units over here. So our army is faced this general direction. And then of course they come from over here, because of course they do. So form up like that. You guys can come back some. Gunners. You come like this. You fly that way. We want to go wide to avoid their pistols as much as possible, and then come in. Let's speed this up as we have the approach. Okay, we're gonna grab normal speed.
Great swords. Moving now. Missiles will fly. We obey. Reichsguard. Let us go. Great swords.
How are we doing here? We're winning, but that's taking a while.
Our weapons are yours. Ready. Yes, sir. Sigma calls. Great cannon. Sigma guidance. True to cannons. We await your orders.
Oh, these are slayers. Oh, we don't want them to fight slayers. Get out of there. Get away from slayers. They actually are semi-decent against like large creatures.
Great swords. No lingering. Reichsguard knights by Ulrich's wrath. Battle awaits. Reichsguard knights.
This grudge thrower does not want to die. You.
Great swords for the Warhammer. Reichsguard knights for the Warhammer.
Come on, Reichsguard. You got this.
Great cannon. Crossbows ready, General.
Start fighting at these.
Speed. Moving now. Take the ground.
How has he not killed this stupid grudge thrower yet? Come on, Reichsguard, come back together. You're leaving your brother Reichsguard in a lot of trouble here.
Crossbowmen, take position! Quickly! No lingering!
I swear it just gained life back. What was up with that?
Great cannon! Great sword! For the Emperor! By Gal Maraz!
Come back into here.
Let the fields be sown with enemy blood! We must defend our homes!
They're gone. Go kill this cannon. Let's see now. Finish these dudes off. How many this? No. Go into here. We need to stop this cannon.
Sir! We obey! Reichsguard! Great swords! We are
All of you, kill this general.
great swords! Yes, General! Reichsguard knights!
We won.
In the name of the yes, General! Great swords!
Kill this general.
Twin-tailed comet! We are Sigmar's heirs! Great swords!
This was a city battle, so they're all gonna die.
Sir!
Kill this last unit of slayers that are like unbreakable. And we've won. That unit got pretty worked over, those two got pretty worked over. My Reichsguard charged into guns and that was not optimal. But we won. This leaves one big army left, I believe, and one small. That dude killed 40. I'm amazed that he managed to kill 40. Both my Reichsguard killed over 40. The great swords, all but one of the great swords did well. He probably stood there and got shot because he was holding a line somewhere. 19's not great, but a bunch of them did in the 60s. One did in the 90s. We'll get replenishment, I believe, for taking the city. This cannon killed 159. The grudge thrower killed 65. Well, ours, all told, killed less than that. What's up with that? And I told it to shoot at the freaking guns. Maybe it's just because the guns are so heavily armored. These were like the most heavily armored units on the field. Maybe that's why. Only one unit of guns did well. Other than that, it's these two. Having a hero in here, or sending one of the Reichsguard at the cannon would have been maybe a better way to go. Of course, if the cannon didn't kill, one of these units may have. So, you know, that may or may not have been a good option. They did lose more than us, but they had way less than us, so I know. Take that as you take that. They were down to almost no one. We lost no battalions. We'll spend 2 or 3 turns before moving on. And we're very close to just turning armies southward. Occupy.
Yes, a sound plan.
I don't think we got any recovery for that. Campaign movement's not bad. You get Sigmar's Ward. when you're flying around, that's truly one of the best things you can have. He's getting closer to a griffin. Okay, this army.
Do not waste my potential. That will work.
We're gonna move to right here. Just be like, yo, what do you want to do, dude? What do you want to do? We're just going to take this. Next turn, Franz would go on moving to the last of their cities, which may be where they held up their big army.
Who calls?
His army is very strong. Okay, you can get money. You can get more money, and that's good. Okay, we're gonna move.
Yes.
You're fine there. I think that last army must have moved towards Khazad Fort. I think. There's not much else it could have done. How are you doing? We can build. What we need to build here is now guns. All I really want for you is guns. Oh wait. He already has 4 crossbows. Do I really want guns if I have crossbows? The answer is yes, but I don't think it's worth it. Really? So what I guess we need is more of those dudes. In the south, Essen, get money. Nothing else really to do there. Let's see in... Did I ever build the building in Cologne? I have not. I need that. 13,000. Let's see. In Tabaklid, or whatever, Tabakland, we have our special building. I know we have it in Midland. We built it in... Did we build our building in Kislev? Kislev. I don't think we did. Nope, can't for 3 more turns. Coron. Then the other one that I saw that had special buildings was down here. We'll start building that up. Money. Money. Okay, so next turn I need to hopefully be able to get up enough money maybe from sacking something to take Cologne. Looking at diplomacy, he's still fine. We'll give him a gift soon, but it's okay for now. Looking here, we are missing a spy master. Obviously it should be Helmut Feuerbach, who leads the Mighty 20. As those are all my agents. The head of my agents should be the head of my spies. You. In 1 turn you get all of those. We're out of money, so I can't build you the guns that I want you to have. Okay, I believe that we've come done, I think we're... No, you know what? I don't think we've...
What does the Emperor bid?
He wants you to force march.
Empire's blessing, yes. I don't agree.
I know. Life is hard for a servant of the Empire. Oh, there's a Kislevian army right in here next to Grayling Moot.
I refuse.
It's not a very strong force. Those dudes are, of course, obnoxious, but nothing too powerful. Can I...
To the provinces.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, we'll see if this guy runs away. Eastern Oblast. I thought we told you taxes. and Texas province. For all 500 gold. What else? Bernard the Pious. You're get melee attack. Cool. Okay. You're just pinning yourself down in a city. There's a big... Oh, that looks like there's 3 armies. I thought they were down to 2. Whatever. Do you sack it? Like you've been sacking everything else? Or do you actually conquer a region? I'm betting they sack it. Seems like a Kislevian thing to do. Ooh, they actually took it. That's fine. Okay. Now let me check something. We have the army here. We have an army over here. Oh, they sacked Frozen Landing and ran away.
It is time. Ulrich's will.
Seriously, I can't get to them?
I am the supreme.
That's ridiculous.
Summon the Elector Counts.
That is high levels of ridiculousness. Come up to here.
Ready.
Okay.
Who calls?
What? On march.
What does the
I don't think I'm gonna play this one out.
Sigma forbids this.
Who calls? It is for the best. Raise your weapons. Ulrich's
Oh, we
will.
can't get to him. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. It's like there are 3 armies staring at you going,
Think so.
what's up? You move to here to get out of that.
Now, moving off.
Why are you taking attrition?
Onwards.
Okay, I don't want you to take attrition. These guys have few enough hit points as is. And we can't get to their actual province because of that. Okay. And you're putzing around with this dude, which is annoying. Okay. You... Next turn, your army is ready to march. You...
I will marshal the men. By Sigma's right. We march.
You march to Dietershofen, where I'm gonna recruit you 2 guns. You
To strengthen the empire.
we're gonna bring you out to sea. Threaten him. He took Grayling, which is admittedly less than optimal,
No, not until
but I'm
Hexen
just gonna
stand.
keep rolling around claiming all of his provinces. That's relatively minor. For now. For now it's relatively minor. And we're about to finish with the Dwarven lands. At which point we can begin readjusting our priorities here heavily toward the south. Down here in the south, I believe I have an army that's just hanging out waiting to get built. You.
It is time.
You... Need gunners. Do I need that many gunners? No, I'll go with that many gunners. And then in 2 turns we'll march to buy actual artillery. I'm not sure which artillery I'll go with. Maybe I'll go with the top tier. It doesn't have the range, but if it's armor piercing, it may do much better against dwarves.
The comet.
The computer so carefully avoided all of my dudes. I don't think you can get away. I think we're stuck. I'm going to force march you to here. And we're going to repair this, and we won't bother to fix up Frozen Landing yet, because that just seems kind of pointless. Over here, we're going to improve that one. And then we'll build our public order, which will be fine. Okay. Seeing a drop in money by 2,000 gold. We need to save money to build those buildings. But we'll have several turns of just marching south.
I will hear your petition, but make no promises.
No. I could offer them vassal status. They went from number 2.
Your petition, but make no promises.
I also am not going to accept the treaty from you. The Empire is going to assume all. Is it worth fighting here? No. We'll bring that army around to deal with them shortly. Ooh, they raised it. Yeah, you're being obnoxious. Doesn't really hinder me too much. It's just obnoxious. Okay, we're gonna try not to spend money.
Sigma. It is war. Sigma compels us.
There's no real fighting of them at sea. They got rid of all sea battles, but I'm going to remove them while I can. Especially because they're being annoying.
So.
Come this way. You have your griffin. That's pretty good. You only have 4 more points to spend. We'll work on these 3, I guess. You might as well hurry up. Oh, I was supposed to end this video like 15 minutes ago. I'm sorry. I do this for fun, and I just kept going. So we're going to end the video now that I realized that I just kept going. So like and subscribe, and we'll be back next time. Try to stay under an hour. Adios.